जहाँ पे वर्ड इंडिया आता है वहाँ पे टैक्स आएगा. If they pay 13 EMI a year, one EMI advance, they will save around 10 to 15 lakh rupees. One more thing, do not take more than 3 credit cards. गवर्नमेंट काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा बात की बात है, बट उनका हक बनता है. दे आर योर पार्टनर्स. So know the rule of the game is understand the taxes first. Exactly. Not only company, if you are having FD in India, fixed deposit, you are earning interest, you have to pay tax on that. Your property and getting rent, you have to pay tax because that is Indian income.
Welcome to the Marina Vibe, and today we have CA Ibrahim as our guest. When I bring you guests, they make sure they give you some kind of knowledge. And today we are going to talk about tax, money-making mentality, and much more. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm very fine, super fine. Thank you so much for having me here.
It's always nice to see you in Dubai, and good to know that you're expanding your business in Dubai as well.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very soon I'm aspiring to become Dubaikar.
Yes, 100%.
Fingers crossed.
Dubai has a way of making people call them to Dubai and making them stay back in Dubai. Okay, sir. Let's start off with our first question. How did you decide to become a CA? मैंने ऐसे सुना है कि बहुत पढ़ाई करनी पड़ती है, बहुत सारे एग्जाम्स देने पड़ते हैं. ट्रू है?
एग्जाम्स तो 3 ही है. अच्छा. बहुत सारे तो है नहीं.
अच्छा.
बट ये है पढ़ाई तो बिल्कुल करनी पड़ती है क्योंकि डिसिप्लिन वाला काम है सीए मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंटली. और एक बार अगर आप करते हो तो उसके बाद जो रिस्पेक्ट जिंदगी भर मिलता है तो दैट इज प्राइसलेस. सो जो अमाउंट ऑफ एफर्ट वी आर पुटिंग फॉर 12-14 hours a day for a study, that really worth once the result is positive.
Okay. Yeah. But how did you decide कि this is a field that you want to go forward?
Maths
में अच्छे थे आप?
No, it was an accident. Maths में मैं बहुत गंदा था. Maths सिर्फ मेरे entrance exam के लिए था, thank God. इसलिए मैं CA बन पाया. I have heard stories of my college teachers कि आगे तक CA में maths था इसलिए उन्होंने CA drop कर दिया.
Okay.
But for me, somebody accidentally guided me to become CA.
Okay.
Because I was good in accounts and I stood first in my college in 12th. And देन कुछ ना इनोसेंस ज़्यादा था इसलिए हमने ईमानदारी से स्टडी करते गए एंड देन पास्ट एग्जाम आई बिकेम सी एट द एज ऑफ 21 पासिंग ऑल एग्जाम इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट.
Oh wow. Yeah. Very good. Like I have heard a lot because I have done bachelor in commerce. And after that the next step is कुछ लोग
उस टाइम पे CA
बनने जाते हैं, कुछ लोग कोई भी नौकरी मिल जाए वो अप्लाई कर लेते हैं और कुछ लोग सोचते हैं कि नहीं ये सिर्फ ग्रेजुएशन करना था इसीलिए हमने कर दिया. Kind of a mentality. But good that you have taken it forward and how you have gone. Now tell me about after you have become CA, I'm sure you have served a lot more clients, right?
Yeah.
How many clients have you served by till now?
So far in last 13 years of my practice, I am practicing from Pune, Maharashtra. So far I have served more than 5,000 clients.
Okay.
The numbers will keep on coming and going. But if you speak about the industry, I have served more than 50 types of industries.
Wow.
It may be sugar industries, banking, trader, retailer, manufacturer, service provider. The industries are a number of that.
Okay.
And which gives you the insights of how which industry works. So for example, there is a famous Bhel brand. They also export to Dubai. You can find in supermarket their products. They're from Pune. So I have handled their accounts and so many things. So this gives you exposure, more exposure about seeing the things. And because accountant, we have that gala of that business कि पूरा finance we know.
Yes.
कहाँ से प्रोडक्ट आ रहा है, क्या मार्जिन मिल रहा है. सो दैट ओवर ब्रॉड व्यू परस्पेक्टिव जो कोई बिजनेस को नहीं मिलता, दैट वी गेट. एंड दैट्स व्हाई आई फील दैट वी आर वेरी लकी टू हैव इन दिस फील्ड बिकॉज I know what margins which business are making and what losses which business are making.
Okay, now that you have given us some behind the scenes secrets, tell me, I am thinking of starting a trading business. Is it a good business to start? There is good margin in the profits or cash flow?
It varies from what kind of trading you want to do because there are some perishable things, non-perishable things, some branded, some non-branded.
Yeah.
So branded FMCG will not give you margin. Perishable, we have to sell within time. So there is no one set rule formula for anything. This always change from business to business, from where you are procuring. Are you procuring from the direct manufacturer or you are taking from an agent? Within how much time you are having. So one thing I saw when I started Dubai operations, visiting Dubai first time. So few of my clients, some are making spices, some are making something else. They send me their brochure कि sir कुछ customer होगा तो बताओ. So India is super rich in resources. The problem is that in Dubai we have to find a legitimate buyer.
Oh yeah.
Because there is a lot of fraud which I have heard about. especially in when exporting of the fruits and vegetables kind of things.
I completely agree to this because when you're trying to enter into trading business, and if you're sitting back in India and you're trying to deal with someone from over here, or vice versa, the trust doesn't come that easily. It takes someone from the middleman industry to tell them, this is a good supplier or this is a good vendor.
So, continuing with that, if somebody wants from your audience, if they want to start import-export business here, because most of the people in now India, they're very much aspiring to start that. So, what one of my friend has done, the 3 friends started exporting bananas from India.
Okay.
They started procuring and exporting.
Yeah.
So, whenever the container leaves India, they immediately fly back to Dubai.
Okay.
They go to Alavir. They already have the buyer. They get the containers down, sell that, take immediate money, not a single hour delay,
Okay.
and then they go back. They don't trust anybody. One of them is there when the container is here, and
But
they're making good money into that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Even when they keep coming back and going back, still they end up making good money?
Yeah, they're making good money.
Wow.
And
that's
now
good.
I heard that they have hired a flat over here.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of around 20-25 days. One of them is here.
Okay. That is
Right?
good.
One is coming for 1 week, then he's going, and another one's coming for 1 week, and this is how they're making, and they're doing wonderful.
Perfect. Is taking loans a bad idea, or is it leveraging what you have what you have built in your business? What do you have to say about that?
Have you heard about the two-edged sword? Two-edged sword. The sword is having a both side edges.
Yes.
So suppose I'm attacking somebody like this, and
Yeah.
if I mismanage, I can kill myself.
Yes.
The loan is that sword.
Yes.
So if you use very carelessly,
Yeah.
you will be killing yourself.
Yeah.
If you use very properly, you will kill someone else.
Yeah.
So same happens with the loan. Because nowadays, if you see, I heard few of my Islamic friends in India, and they say ki taking loan is a haram because they pay interest. And they say that we will save the money and we'll start building something else, but which generally does not happen. Because as a human mentality, if I'm having some amount of saving, my mind tends to say, yeah, life ek hi baar milta hai na, jiyenge na yaar, marenge na yaar. And that philosophy, I end up spending money.
Yes.
So that's why loan is always better when it is used properly.
Correct.
Right. I'll give you some basic example. If somebody is taking home loan, say 50 lakh rupees ka loan they are taking for 30 years in India for 8 to 9% of rate of interest. And they pay EMI imandari se for every month for 30 years. They end up paying 1 crore 15 lakh rupees
Oh, yeah.
for
I
50
agree.
lakh rupees loan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
But there is a trick. Instead of paying every month EMI, like 12 EMI a year, if they pay 13 EMI a year, 1 EMI advance, they will save around 10 to 15 lakh rupees.
Wow.
So this is what difference they make. So we have to be very smart when you are taking loan. And it's my observation, if 30 years loan used for 30 years, bank is in profit. If loan taken for 30 years, closed before 50% of time, like 15 years, you are in profit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good trick for me.
Yeah.
Because right now I have some loans going on, so I need to clear them before I reach 15 years.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the idea is whatever term you are taken,
Yeah.
just finish 50% before time.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. So loan is good if you know to use it well.
Exactly.
Yeah? That is the takeaway we are going to take it from here.
Definitely.
Okay. Perfect. What is one financial advice that you would like to give today's generation? What is today's generation doing?
Interestingly, when I started speaking on my social media channel and started promoting, one friend of mine came and he said, "Ki bro, just give me idea or some trips or techniques." Well, what? We both are working, and in first 15 days, she spent 60% of salary.
Oh, wow.
Well, in what? Oh wow! Is it wow? In what? Social media? Online buying.
Okay.
So she's making some 50 or 60 or 1,000 rupees, and 40,000 approximately she's spending in first 15 days. So this is a typical problem which current youth are having.
Yes.
Or there is a party culture. I don't know about Dubai, but I can say back in India, in Dubai, in Pune, Friday, Saturday they has to go for a party. Some concert they have to go. Once in a year they have to go for a foreign trips.
Yeah.
और गोवा तो हक बनता ही है. So this is how they spend a lot of money. So what I say, see, life एक बार मेरे जी के मरना है. I don't want कि मैंने इतना जमा कर मेरे बच्चों को मैं दे रहा हूँ. But बच्चे भी बोलेंगे मेरे बाप ने खुद नहीं जिया और मेरे लिए छोड़ के. I don't want that. You have to enjoy your life, but there has to be balanced approach.
Yes.
So how? have a systematic investment, take a financial advisor, because what happened, it is a full-time business of investment. It's not like कि मैंने Google पे पूछा, ChatGPT पे पूछा, उसने बोला इतना percentage इधर डाल. This is how the things will not work.
Yeah.
You have to have the doctor, financial doctor, who can just see your income, see your future plans, and accordingly he can just guide you where, what to invest where, and how much to invest where. Once that is done, suppose if they get the bonus, I advise generally, it is called windfall money. I call it the windfall. I was not expecting और अचानक बारिश के जैसा पैसा आ गया. Half of the money invest and half of the money आपको खत्म ही करना है, रखना नहीं है उसको. Make that kind of rule. So basically financial discipline if you bring, literally that can create a wealth in long term.
Can you give us like a flow? Say example, I'm earning 50,000 or 100,000 Indian currency.
Okay.
How should my flow of the entire month should be?
So it depends on your lifestyle expenses.
Yeah.
So normally 30% should go on your day-to-day spending,
Okay.
whatever we are consuming every day and all. So once that is done, 70% is remaining. Out of that 17%, generally 20 to 30% should go for investment.
Okay.
That should be systematic plan future investment.
Okay.
Okay. 20% should go to your leisure activity, like movie को जा रहे या concerts और ये सब कुछ. Because we cannot go to trip every month, that you can accumulate money that into some other account.
Yeah.
And once that considered amount is done, then you can have foreign trips and local trips and everything that you can be done. And what remaining 30% is there, that if there is a surplus, or that should go for the EMIs.
Okay.
So generally there is a financial rule, 40% of your salary, more than 40% should not be the EMI.
Okay.
Again, that change from person to person, lifestyle, what kind of, or which city they are, which place they are staying, which car they are driving. So there are other things. So before going into that, one should know the difference between need versus wants.
Okay. And if you guys noticed what he was trying to say, he said invest your money, not save your money. And that is a mindset that will help us grow in life. Do you agree?
Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah. So one follow-up question I was expecting, and I will answer without that question. Okay. What is the difference between investment and saving? So saving is basically chindagiri. So मुझे खर्चा ही नहीं करना है. Why should I go? My friends ask, अरे how you are able to manage to go Dubai every time? मैंने एक छोटा सा रील भी बनाया उस पे. Yes, I am not making money from Dubai, but I want to do the networking here if I want to get the business. So अरे दुबई उधर जाके खर्चा करने से I should save money. So I am not enjoying the life. That is saving. So whatever money saved, if I am putting it in a proper form, then that may be investment in the finances or investment on my personal well-being.
Correct.
Right. So that saving and investing का difference ये है कि पैसा बचा है और मैं कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूँ, that is saving. That बचा हुआ पैसा I'm investing in finance, I'm investing my health, I'm taking spa membership, I'm taking gym membership, I'm taking some club membership. That can be because it is giving me happiness. This is also kind of investment. People is only like पैसा आया म्यूचुअल फंड में डाल दो एंड उसको देख रहे करे मेरे म्यूचुअल फंड बढ़ रहा है पर अचानक तुम अटैक से मर गए, तुमने क्या जिया क्या फिर?
Yes.
So own self investment is also important and financial investment is also important. So go with a holistic approach.
Okay. Now this gives me our next conversation that we were having in my cabin. Okay. People think insurance मतलब मैंने LIC बना के रखा है. Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Yeah, the problem with that LIC has earlier sold a plan where you have to pay premium for 20 years.
Yeah.
Okay, so people started taking that.
Yeah.
I've met one of the good restaurant brand in Dubai, and they also have a restaurant in Thailand. So they said ki, we have invested in LIC, we paid for 20 years, 1 lakh or something year for that, and now we are getting 1 lakh every year. You know, what will do with that 1 lakh every year? That too in Dubai in 2026. So 1 lakh Dubai in year is like petrol ka kharcha. मतलब monthly, I'm saying, not yearly.
Yeah.
So that kind of plans, according to that condition, they were the best. They were the Virat Kohli of that time.
Yeah.
But nowadays, because of the insurance companies came into the competition, there are some saving plan which are giving you 7% return at least guaranteed.
Yeah.
Because mutual fund people say 12% are 15% are, but that can also go to 3% also, right?
Yes.
So for balancing, you need insurance policies. These are saving product, not insurance plan. But before doing everything, you should have term insurance compulsorily. You stay in Dubai, you stay anywhere. So basically term insurance goes like, you get a full protection cover. For example, I'll give my example. Post-COVID, I took 1 crore ka plan. I mostly take maximum time. 85 years of my age till the time I will pay the premium, 15,000 every year. उसके पहले अगर मेरा राम नाम सत्य होता है तो my family will get 1 crore. And this has to be increased over a period of time. आज मेरा 1 है, शायद नेक्स्ट ईयर मैं और एक 1 करूंगा, फिर अगले 5 साल और 2 करूंगा.
Yes.
So when see there is life, there is one certain thing is a death.
Yes.
उसका फायदा करके लेना है.
Okay, yes.
So-
and insurance, I think insurance policies are there for us to help us out, even in terms of our bad timings, right?
Exactly.
Health में कुछ हो गया,
we
hospital
need
का
health
bills
insurance
pay
for
करना है. That time I think insurance plays a very big important role. So I am a firm believer of insurance. I don't see insurance as अरे ये लोग इंश्योरेंस बेचते रहते हैं. It's a, you know, people think that way, like when people use, and I had that mentality few years back, wherein I feel like if this person is talking about insurance, he wants to pitch me something. Because back in our when I was back in India, I had that, if that auntie wants to come and talk to me, that auntie want to actually sell me that insurance.
That auntie
That is
used to
the
be
only
LIC.
reason I was she would come to me and talk to me and figure out how my life is
The
doing.
auntie must be LIC auntie. Yeah. So the hierarchy of insurance should be term insurance first,
Yes.
health insurance second.
Yes.
उसके बाद पैसा बचा तो म्यूचुअल फंड.
Yes.
स्टॉक मार्केट करना है तो करो, बट आई जनरली डोंट रिकमेंड फॉर स्टॉक मार्केट.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this informative information.
Pleasure is
let's,
mine. Yeah.
Let's go a little bit forward. This is a nice question, okay? Let's see how you answer it. Everyone thinks people become rich by luck. Is this a myth or this is a reality?
I'll call it 100% myth.
Okay.
Because if having that kind of bracelet or having so many things, if that could have been happened, so I think Steve Jobs was not having any bracelet or anything.
Yeah.
So what I say is I believe in two things. That is my personal view, that you may feel that I'm speaking about something else. One is your mindset. Like day before yesterday, we attended a conference, and in that group, somebody posted that there are 2 BHK flat for sale in Burj Khalifa. And we were like, यार कुछ भी करते March 27 के पहले अपने को लेना है. So that March 27 बोलना जरूरी था. अरे सपने तो सबके हैं, हमको भी तो अडानी अंबानी बनना है, हमको भी शेख साहब के साथ काम करना है. But that deadline has to be there. Once that is there, your mind start talking about it. This is what the rich people generally do. And second most important thing is a discipline.
Yes.
हमने सपने तो देखे और दूसरे दिन बेड से उठने के लिए बोल रहे हैं आ जाएं आधा घंटा सोते और.
Yes.
So that because of that kind of discipline, that doesn't happen. So it's always myth. What I feel is luck, because you have to have your hard work. So after I became CEO at the age of 21, I heard, "Arey Ibrahim बहुत lucky है, Ibrahim बहुत lucky." It was not luck, because when I see back, from morning 7 to evening 10, 11 o'clock, I used to study by taking small breaks inside.
Yeah.
But it required guts to stay long, sitting on one table, reading those books again and again.
Yeah.
It required discipline. It required
Absolutely.
patience.
Yeah.
So luck कहाँ से है इसमें?
Yes.
Again, in that 3 years time, generally why the CA course is called tough, because my niece is doing and I can see again 3 years ka paper, they make sure it will require 4.5 hours to complete. And in that you have to write 90-95 mark का paper. Imagine 3 घंटे में आपका हाथ कैसा चलता होगा. So this is discipline. For that you need to have the practice.
Yes.
So in nutshell, what I would like to say is, for luck, I don't believe into that. Yeah, there are called circumstantial luck. Like I was sitting here and somebody came and हमारा कुछ collaboration हुआ, because that's called situational luck.
Yes.
मैं ये luckily situation में था and met somebody else.
Yeah.
That is fine. But altogether सब कुछ वो luck पे डालना, it plays only 1 or 2% role. Discipline and attitude has to be there.
Yeah. And I also want to add a little bit more. Having a mindset of just looking at the positivity in that situation.
Exactly.
है ना? Rather than लोग क्या करते हैं जब एक situation, एक opportunity आता है, अरे ये तो मैं नहीं ले पाऊंगा, ये तो होगा ही नहीं मेरे से. अगर आपने वो डाल दिया है,
Right.
तो कैसे आपका माइंडसेट उस तरीके से चलेगा.
Right.
How can I achieve this? And I want to give you an example right now, okay? As sitting over here, I last year thought I want to exhibit in this particular place, okay? And my brain was working towards it, and I forgot about it, which happened because it happened last year. But this year there came a time and I got an opportunity. Ki that particular exhibition called me out, saying that there is a stall available.
Wow.
Or there is a premises available. Now it is up to me whether I am taking up that opportunity or not.
But that came to your door.
Intention
Yes.
was put last year.
So I put it in different analogy.
Yeah.
Imagine you and me went into cafe.
Yeah.
And say now we are sitting in cafe and you have to order something. What will you order now? And the waiter standing here.
Yeah. Cappuccino.
Okay? Cappuccino.
Yeah.
So what he will say, okay, ma'am, I will bring cappuccino. So what he will bring in 10 minutes?
Cappuccino.
Exactly. So there is universal waiter standing behind us.
Yes.
And he's asking, sir, order क्या है? Live झंडा है. ओके सर ऑर्डर हो जाएगा, सर ऑर्डर क्या है, अरे लगी पड़ी है, ओके सर ऑर्डर हो जाएगा, ही इज टेकिंग ऑर्डर, ही विल डिलीवर सम और अदर टाइम, और हम बोलते हैं साला वो कितना लकी है, उसके साथ सब कुछ हो रहा है, मेरे साथ ऐसे फटा हुआ पूरा, बिकॉज यू आर सेइंग दैट ऑर्डर खड़ा है पीछे, अभी भी सुन रहा है वो, राइट. सो व्हाट यू आर सेइंग अबाउट इंटेंशन एंड स्पीकिंग, फाइंडिंग पॉजिटिविटी, अगर देखना ही है मुझे तो व्हाई नॉट टू सी ऑन द पॉजिटिव साइड. अदरवाइज we are beggars in the world and beggars are not chooser.
Yes.
So we have to choose at least good pains.
Good
right?
intention.
Good pain. Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you very much for highlighting. Now my next question to you is, if someone is earning very little, what is the very first financial habit he must have?
Okay. When you're starting something new,
Yeah.
and that very little का मतलब है assume कि starting of your career.
Yes.
So then you have to have the discipline of having budgeting. सेविंग तो होता रहेगा, सेविंग होता रहेगा. सो सेविंग करने के लिए पहले तुमको एक माइंडसेट बनाना पड़ेगा, दैट इज बजटिंग. सो व्हाट, से फॉर एग्जांपल समबडी इज अर्निंग 20,000 पर मंथ, आई एम स्पीकिंग इन इंडियन टर्म्स रुपीज, अभी मुझे दुबई के दिरहम में कन्वर्ट करना पड़ रहा है, अभी भी मल्टीप्लाई बाय 25, सो जो मैं कंफर्टेबल आई स्पीक. सो इज अर्निंग से फॉर एग्जांपल 20,000 per month. So after the 20,000 has came, he has or she has to plan how that 20,000 should be spent, because there will be always 100 ways to spend that money. Okay, and we have to decide which is the more prioritized option, and उसमें at least 20% इन्वेस्टमेंट आपको करना पड़ेगा.
Okay.
तो फिर एक ख्वाहिश है कि मुझे आईफोन चाहिए या फिर मुझे ये चीज चाहिए, दैट विल कम, नो प्रॉब्लम, बट हैव द प्लान. अगर वो प्लान में नहीं बैठ रहा आईफोन का EMI, डोंट बाय.
इसका फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन है, मुझे नौकरी मिल गई, मैं अभी नया जॉब ज्वाइन हो गई एंड मे बी आई फिनिश्ड 6 months ऑफ वर्किंग, क्या मैंने क्रेडिट कार्ड अप्लाई कर लेना चाहिए?
शाबाश, ये तो बहुत हॉट सब्जेक्ट है. यस, आई विल रिकमेंड कि आपको क्रेडिट कार्ड अप्लाई करना चाहिए. उसके कुछ फायदे हैं, कुछ नुकसान है. सी, देयर इज अ रूल ऑफ गेम. इफ यू डोंट नो द रूल ऑफ अ गेम, सामने चेस पड़ा और मुझे पता है नहीं और मैं ये नाइट को लेके ऐसे इधर उधर घुमा रहा हूँ, आई विल नॉट प्ले द चेस, राइट. सो रूल ऑफ द गेम इज दैट क्रेडिट कार्ड अगर लेते हो उसको लेस देन 50% स्पेंड करना है. जनरली 80% बोलते हैं लोग, मैं 50 बोल रहा हूँ उसको. लेस देन 50% स्पेंड करो और ड्यू डेट के 5 दिन पहले उसको पे कर दो. आगे करोगे तो आपका सिबिल, जो ब्यूरो का नंबर्स रहता है, यहाँ पे क्रेडिट स्कोर होता है, दैट क्रेडिट स्कोर विल रन लाइक अ हॉर्सेस, एंड द मोर द स्कोर यू विल गेट द चीपर अमाउंट ऑफ लोन, रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, cheaper rate of interest.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so in India, if you are a 750 or above CIBIL, you will get a most cheaper and competitive rate.
Because you are paying your bills on time.
Yeah, that shows your kundali, basically, character, financial character it shows. So that is that. But never, I will tell you one thing. Once you get the credit card, you will start getting calls for multiple credit cards. Then people buy 3, 4, 5 credit cards.
Yes.
You spend something and then you convert into EMI, you fall into trap. That converting in EMI for buying appliances is okay, but generally I wanted to go to see the Zakir Naik ka Zakir Naik, right? उसका शो देखने जाना था, एंड इट वाज कॉस्टिंग से 5,000. तो मैंने दोस्त को बोला चल यार साथ में चलते हैं, मेरे क्रेडिट कार्ड को स्वैप करते हैं. उसने 5,000 तुमको दिया, मैंने मेरे पॉकेट में रख के खर्चा किया, एंड दैट 10,000 आई कन्वर्टेड इनटू EMI. सो व्हाट एवर लाइफस्टाइल एक्सपेंसेस यू आर डूइंग, डोंट कन्वर्ट टू EMI.
Okay.
व्हाट एवर अप्लायंसेस यू आर बाइंग, डेफिनेटली यू शुड गो विद EMI, बिकॉज 0 इंटरेस्ट पे आता है.
Okay, let's sum it up, this credit card point. Yes, definitely apply for your first credit card. Use less than 50% of your credit limit. Pay before 5 days before due date.
And one more thing, do not take more than 3 credit cards.
Do not take more than 3 credit cards. Use the credit card for EMI options, for appliances, for leisure purposes. Do not use it.
Do not use.
If you use it also, pay it before your due date.
Sure. Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a good advice. I'm sure aaj ki janta, the younger generation would like to use this as a option.
Definitely.
Before starting, like you already know that I want to start a business back in India. So before starting a business in India, what should people take care of?
Exactly. Very nice question. Why I'm telling you very nice. Imagine Virat Kohli is going in cricket field.
Yeah.
Okay. And that bowler has bowled a bouncer. वो रो रहा है, पागल है क्या, सिर पे क्यों मार रहा है तू? बोल रहा है भाई इसको बाउंसर, अच्छा ठीक है. देन ही हिट द बॉल एंड समबडी कॉट एंड ही रो रहा है, नहीं ये क्या बात होगा, मैंने बॉल मारा, मेरा बैट में. सो व्हाट आई एम कमिंग थ्रू इज, इफ यू डोंट नो द रूल ऑफ द गेम, ही कैन नॉट प्ले द क्रिकेट. राइट. सो इन इंडिया इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट समथिंग, नो द रूल ऑफ द गेम, दैट इज टैक्सेशन. क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट विल नॉट पनिश यू फॉर द लॉस, गवर्नमेंट विल पनिश यू फॉर द नॉन कंप्लायंस. आप लॉस करो प्रॉफिट कमो, दैट इज नॉट द गवर्नमेंट का हेडेक. सो पीपल आर एंग्री, अरे मैंने मेरे मेहनत से पैसा कमाया, देन आई पुट इनटू बिजनेस, देन आई मेड मनी. तब गवर्नमेंट कहाँ गया था जब मैं लॉस में था, तब गवर्नमेंट कहाँ गया जब मैं भूखा सो रहा था. बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट का काम नहीं है कि आपके घर पे खाना ला के दे. गवर्नमेंट का काम है आपको उन्होंने लैंड ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल करके दी है. इट्स योर जॉब टू गो एंड रिप द फ्रूट देयर, एंड वंस यू स्टार्ट रिपिंग यू हैव टू पे देयर पोर्शन. एंड अगर ये अप्रोच नहीं होगा यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू स्टे एंड वर्क एनीवेयर. सो पे टैक्सेस हैप्पीली, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट काम कर रहा है नहीं कर रहा बात की बात है, बट उनका हक बनता है, दे आर योर पार्टनर्स. सो नो द रूल ऑफ द गेम इज अंडरस्टैंड द टैक्सेस फर्स्ट.
Okay. Again, because I'm an NRI, could you give me a little bit of 1 or 2 rules of the taxation?
विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एनआरआई,
Yes, with respect to NRI.
सिंपल 2 चीजें याद रखना. अगर आप इंडिया में इनकम टैक्स कैसा चलता है, जहां पे वर्ड इंडिया आता है वहां पे टैक्स आएगा. से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई एम इंडियन, आई एम सिटिंग इन दुबई, आई प्रोवाइड सम कंसल्टेंसी ओवर हियर, आई हैव अ बिजनेस लाइसेंस इन दुबई, एंड फॉर दैट आई चार्ज यू समथिंग, बट आई एम completely Indian. Who is Indian? Who is less than 180, more than 180 days in India,
Okay.
for their language. Okay. So I earned some money in India, in Dubai. Because I'm Indian, any income earned anywhere in the world will be taxed. क्योंकि मेरे नाम में इंडिया आ गया. I am Indian, right? So imagine, आप इंडियन हो, किधर भी कमाओ आपको टैक्स भरना है. Number 2, you are not Indian, means you are NRI, means you are out of 180 days or more, you are out of India. And there are 3-4 other conditions in income tax, but this is a simple condition to understand.
Okay.
You are outside India for more than 180 days, you become NRI, non-resident Indian. Once you are done, if you are earning anywhere else, government don't have issue, because you are nothing to do with India. आप non-resident Indian हो, because you are born in India, that's why we call as NRI. Otherwise we call as a foreigner. अगर आप इंडिया में आते हो पैसे कमाते हो, now that is Indian income, again India word is there, you have to pay the taxes. Even for example, Gilchrist is coming to the India and playing cricket in India and getting money from that, he has to pay the taxes on that. उसका TDS deduction होता है. So when there is Indian income, pay tax. Indian earning anywhere income, pay tax. So when you are starting in India, you have to make sure that your company is paying perfect taxes, even though you are NRI.
More than 180 days in India, you're an Indian.
Yes.
And if you're doing business anywhere in the world, you will have to pay taxes to the government.
Yeah, there is one trick. There is a concept called DTA, Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement. So India is having a double taxation avoidance agreement with multiple countries.
Okay.
So now in that case, suppose Dubai government has charged tax on that, and again India is charging tax on that. So that DTA, Double Taxation Avoidance Agreement with Dubai, UAE, we have to read the provision on that, and accordingly the taxation planning can be done. So there will be no double tax.
Okay.
That you have to rest assured.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is one trick over there. And if you are an Indian, if you are a non-Indian or NRI, and you go and open a company in India, then you have to make sure you're paying taxes in India. And that's why when you're opening a business in India, make sure you know how taxation is working in India.
Exactly. Not only company, if you're having FD in India, fixed deposit, you are earning interest, you have to pay tax on that. Your property and getting rent, you have to pay tax, because that is Indian income.
We saw the latest budget being announced. Tell us a little bit more about it. Simplify it for us.
Nothing to brag about it. Just I would say formality आके था. मतलब somebody said कि आओ चाय पीने, हमने आया चाय पिया, कुछ बात नहीं किया, निकल गए. I felt something like that.
Okay.
It was not something drastic which were expected, because you see the tariff war, US, Mr. Donald Trump, जो सब चीजें चल रही, we were expecting something more concrete from the government. But I could not see anything in that perspective.
That perspective.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So for the middle class, the slab rate is same, and middle class is happy if the income tax slab is increased. Otherwise, they don't bother at all. That's it. And one good thing they did about the share buyback. On the buyback of share, they started taxing like a capital gain. Earlier, it was not there, and it was a big loophole tool. On the basis of there was a lot of litigation in India. Now that all of litigations will hopefully will be stopped. But again, we chartered accountants are very smart that we find some loopholes into that. And again, we advise to the client and get more money. And then government come behind them. Again, litigation will start, and again, we will make money.
Oh my God. That's how all the people in the
So
financial industries make money.
Somebody asked me why the India's income tax is so big, so big. So my sir gave me example. They say, for example, this is a forest. And there's a rule that hunting any animal in the forest is a ban. So what they started doing, they found a loophole. They had a goat. The goat was outside, they tied that goat outside. So lion come to hunt that goat and they kill that lion there because it is not in that area. So they have to come with a notification. No. In this 30 kilometer area अगर आप करते तो फिर एक नोटिफिकेशन आ गया. एक्ट वही था क्योंकि एक्ट को पास करना चेंज करना इज डिफिकल्ट क्योंकि पार्लियामेंट एंड एवरीथिंग. दे गिव नोटिफिकेशन 30 किलोमीटर. मैंने 31st किलोमीटर पे दूसरी गोट बांध दी. So this is how the patches are there and that patch has made the tax so big.
Oh my God. Cool. Anyways, we don't need to worry because when we have CA, they take care of all these headaches for us and help us secure it freely, is what I'm going to say. Okay, let's go to the next one. For NRIs living in UAE or abroad, what is the first thing they should do after the budget is set?
Currently, there is nothing more about NRIs, but still, again, I request you go and check your residential status. How to check? Simple, take your passport, make an Excel. इंडिया में कब गए, इंडिया से कब निकले, कब गए, कब निकले. So जितना टाइम इंडिया में था उसका टोटल ले लो. 180 डेज से ज़्यादा है तो आप NRI हो, 180 डेज से कम हो तो आप नॉन NRI हो. सिंपल. मतलब बहुत नथिंग ऐसा बहुत दिमाग में काम लगाने जैसा कुछ है नहीं. इनवर्ड आउटवर्ड का स्टैंप लगा रहता है, उस पर देखिए आप कर सकते हो. वो चेक करना. सेकंड थिंग, मेक श्योर कि आपका इंडियन इनकम कुछ है. बिकॉज आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल दे से कि मैं NRI हूँ बट उनको रेंट आ रहा है, FD का इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है. बिकॉज नाउ व्हाट हैपन इन इंडिया, देयर इज अ कंसेप्ट कॉल्ड AIS, एनुअल इन्फॉर्मेशन समरी. सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग रेंट, इफ यू आर गेटिंग TDS डिडक्टेड, टैक्स डिडक्टेड, so everything is reported to the government of India already. And if you don't file that, if you are doing some stock market trading, it is compulsorily reported to the government. And if you do the filing, even though it's a nil return file, but government want कि हमारे पास लग रहा है कि आपने कुछ ट्रांजैक्शन किया है, हमको बताओ कि तुमको टैक्स नहीं आएगा उस पर. दैट्स फाइन. आप नहीं बता रहे हो, मतलब यू आर नॉट फाइलिंग रिटर्न, इट मीन्स यू आर हाइडिंग समथिंग. सो फाइल योर रिटर्न कंपल्सरीली. आपके पास पैन कार्ड है, रिटर्न फाइल करो. नील तो नील फाइल करो. इट विल नॉट कॉस्ट यू मच, लाइक 1-2 हज़ार से ऊपर कॉस्ट भी नहीं आएगा शायद, अगर आपका इनकम ही नहीं है. But please file the return, otherwise you will be trouble in
Make
time.
sure every year you file your returns with whatever you're earning.
Yeah.
Maybe even though it is less than the taxable amount.
Less than taxable amount. And even agar if there is any TDS, we can take refund any time.
Yes.
And that money
Thank
will
you
come
for
back to your account.
getting some of my TDS money back last year.
Yeah. Thank you.
Cool, yo. So my next question is, what is the costliest mistake a business owner makes when running his business?
Yeah, that's good. Really nice. Why? See, business is basically selling things.
Yes.
ये चीज़ नहीं है इसको यहाँ से इधर बेचा, बीच में प्रॉफिट कमाया, that's it. Once I'm doing this selling one cup one at a time, that's fine. When I'm making millions of cup every day, so the huge amount of money coming and huge amount of money going.
Yeah.
So 2 mistakes I will tell you.
Yeah.
Not keeping the proper record, number one. Because in art sense, except some communities, like to name a few, like Marwadi, Sindhi, and most probably Gujarati. So those were the people जब तक हिसाब नहीं करेंगे सोएंगे नहीं. And उनको छोड़ के मेजोरिटी जो है, like me, Muslim and Maharashtrian mostly, Hindus और ये लोग, हमने बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया बट हमने हिसाब ही रखना छोड़ दिया क्योंकि हमको पता ही नहीं था. राजस्थानीज में मुंशीज थे, मुंशीज वर द राजस्थानी मुस्लिम्स एंड दे यूज्ड टू डू द अकाउंटिंग एंड ऑल, राइट. बट हमको कभी चीज़ें पता ही नहीं चली. सो वी केम इनटू बिजनेस. Our forefather, great forefather were doing some job and some kind of work. So not keeping the record is the biggest mistake, number one. And number two, tracking the cash flow. Okay. Because cash flow, money is like a blood in the business. Yeah. So when there is a low HB, people get sick. So when there is low cash, business will get sick. Yes. So cash flow will run your business, but your profit will boost your ego. So don't see the profit. See about the cash flow.
Okay. Make sure you have a better cash flow in your business. Don't look at the profit. Profit is important. Not that इसके लिए तो हम काम करते हैं ना.
Right.
Financial freedom मिलने के लिए, time freedom मिलने के लिए हम लोग business owner बनते हैं.
Right.
उसके बाद cash flow is the next thing that we should have in our business.
Exactly. I would like to quote example of one of my client in my initial days of practice. 13 years पहले जो मेरे पहले 2-5 client थे, उसमें का एक client था. One gentleman from Karnataka came to Sangli. I'm from Sangli. And he started turmeric business with 10 lakh rupees.
Okay.
So basically trading था, 10 लाख का टर्मरिक लिया, 11 लाख में बेचा, फिर लिया, फिर बेचा, फिर लिया, फिर बेचा. And the transaction went on like this. And 8-9 महीने अकाउंट बिजनेस होने के बाद somebody connected to me and he come to me and he gave me for the accounting. We did the accounting and after that we come to know he's a loss of 10 lakh rupees.
Oh wow.
तो जब उसको मैंने दिखाया, he was so shocked. इतना टेंस था क्या थोड़ा इसको अटैक आ जाएगा, इतना टेंशन में आ गया. अगर यही बंदा वो हर महीने से करता था, एटलीस्ट यू नो ना वेयर इज लूप होल्स, वेयर इज लीकेजेस, वी कैन हैव द पैच फॉर दैट. सो फॉर दैट accounting maintenance of the record is most important part.
Yes. Yeah. And I completely believe that you should know your numbers. You should look at your numbers every month. As a business owner, I know we have 10,000 other responsibilities and now be on the social media front as well.
Yeah.
But looking at your numbers every month is a rule that you should, a discipline that you should follow, so you know where you're headed towards.
Yeah, definitely.
The last segment is the rapid fire round. Okay. Hard work or smart work? What builds wealth?
Always smart work.
Always
Hard work तो कूली भी कर रहा है. Yeah.
तो है. Absolutely. Gold or stock? Which middle class families misunderstand the most?
They misunderstand nowadays about the gold
Okay.
because it is increasing a lot.
Yeah.
But there should be correct balance between that. So this or that I cannot say. This and that has
This
to be
and
there.
that.
But in proper proportion.
Yeah, I think till today I don't understand how the stock market works, and I don't even believe in investing in that.
Exactly. So I also don't believe in stock market, but I believe in mutual funds.
Yeah.
Because there is a fund manager sitting and taking care of your funds, and he's having his job is depend on the performance of the fund. So
He has to make sure my money works.
500 rupees per month देके 1 करोड़ per month का आदमी रखता हूँ जॉब पे. That is mutual fund. But stocks में you should know the rule of the game again. कौन सी कंपनी क्या हो रहा है, कब डायरेक्टर चेंज हो रहे हैं, क्या पॉलिसी चेंज हो रहा है, एंड सो मेनी थिंग्स. आई टेल यू, थोड़ा इसको ब्रेक करते. 2 days before there was a news call, India and US had some agreement and all. Next day stock market jump, Indian stock market jump by 2200 points opening rally. So basically stocks बढ़ना स्टार्ट हो गया क्योंकि न्यूज़ आ गया. You know, funny thing, शाम तक गवर्नमेंट बोल रहा है नहीं अभी भी कुछ टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस बाकी है. So this kind of stupidity happens in the stock market.
Yes.
That's why most of people ask, अरे mostly CA लोग ये करते, तू क्यों नहीं करता? मैं अलग CA हूँ, that's it.
Correct. Okay, salaried or business? Who has it tougher in India today?
Salaries. पैसा हाथ में आने के पहले TDS हो रहा है. बिजनेस में मेरे पास सैलरीड पर्सन है, 1 करोड़ का सैलरी ले रहा है. लिटरली आई हैव अ क्लाइंट इन पुणे टेकिंग 1 करोड़ का सैलरी, 27 लाख रुपीस का TDS हो रहा है, एंड कैन नॉट डू अबाउट इट. वी कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग अबाउट इट. बट इफ आई एम हैविंग अ बिजनेस और 1 करोड़ का बिजनेस है मेरा, मैं उसको 99 लाख रुपीस का एक्सपेंसेस दिखा के 1 लाख रुपए का प्रॉफिट दिखा सकता हूँ, एंड विदाउट पेइंग जीरो टैक्स. दैट इज नॉट आई एम सेइंग टैक्स अवॉइडिंग, इट्स अ टैक्स प्लानिंग. प्रॉपर टैक्स प्लानिंग करके आप उसमें से सेविंग कर सकते हो. बट सैलरी के केस में दे कैन नॉट डू एनीथिंग.
Okay, so salary people are the ones in trouble.
या
Okay. TDS, GST, capital gain. What confuses people the most?
most of the kind of time GST,
GST.
because they don't understand what is GST, and even the beggar has to pay GST. Imagine a beggar walking on the road और उसको भूख लगा और एक 5 रुपए का पार्ले-जी ले रहा है. He's still paying tax on that. So GST is just sucking common man also.
Okay. Saving or investing? If you could do only one, which one?
Investing always.
Always. Yeah, I agree. Loans, life destroyer or wealth builder?
Used properly, wealth builder, उसके जैसा कुछ है नहीं है. और अगर हमने प्रॉपर लिवरेज नहीं कर पाए, उससे गंदा कुछ है नहीं.
I agree. Budget 2026, win for middle class or rich?
Can we drop the question? Because nothing to brag. Nothing to brag about. For middle class तो कुछ मिला ही नहीं है.
Okay.
बिल्कुल नहीं मिला है कुछ.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ibrahim. You have given us a lot of insights, and especially someone sitting back here in Dubai as an NRI. For us, it is very important to know how things function back in India when we are thinking of starting somewhere in India.
Definitely. Pleasure is mine. And even if we get the good response, we can have dedicated series of how NRI can start business in Dubai, India.
Yeah.
And what can be the tax repercussions on everything on that. More to come.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for all the information that you have given us.
Yes, thank you so
Stay
much.
tuned for our next guest, and we'll see what they have to share in this podcast series.